All right, we're starting up. Let's make sure we actually get some audio, and then we'll jump right in. Not that's the goddamn wrong one. God damn it. Goddamn. There we go. Goddamn. There we go. Good. It's working. It's working so good. You're gonna wish it didn't work so good. All right, we're back again. This time, day 6. We got Argo, Consolidated Outlands, Greycat, and Kruger. Argo, of course, makes our MPUVs and the mole and the raft. The MPUVs, which is those small little, like, multi-purpose utility vehicles, like the little shuttles. Makes the raft, which is actually a really nice ship. And the mole, which is a multi-person mining craft. You got Consolidated Outlands, which, of course, it's got your like Mustang series. You got the Pioneer. You have your Nomad, so your space pickup truck. We've got Greycat, which has got our buggy, like the PTV and some other goodies like that. And then finally we have Kruger, which makes our P-52s, P-72s. So a bunch of stuff to see. Luckily we're already on Microtech because of our expedition yesterday. Although I need some drink apparently. And I got horns.
Yeah, I'm fixing mine. But I don't have anything to eat or drink, so I'll have to get some.
Yeah, Kelto down below the convenience store's got it.
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully everyone has had an opportunity who wish to download and hop in. The free fly will go until the 5th, so if you haven't yet, that's totally cool. You still have some time. But if you do end up making an account, as I said in the previous video, I really should have it in link. You know what I'll do right after this stream? Maybe even before I finish the stream if I have a minute. Just throw it in to the actual options down below on my main page there. But yeah, consider using my join code. Doing so actually ends up netting you some kickbacks, but also nets me an opportunity to get some kickbacks as well, depending on the number of people who use my code to join up. But at the very least, if you do end up joining, regardless if you use my join code or not, consider hitting us up for the Town Interstellar org there, because I would love to have an opportunity to have play with more people on a more consistent basis, build out the org, and run events more consistently with a larger volume of people. You know, we got the Polaris, we got the Hammerhead, we got all kinds of ships released and upcoming that require crew and would be benefited by having, a larger volume of people in the organization. So definitely keep us in mind. Especially if you like the content, you have an opportunity to be featured on the channel when we do videos, because obviously single player kind of experience in Star Citizen is possible because this does cater to everyone, but it also is really cool to be able to show group functions like us doing harder missions and collaborating and working on, larger ships. So
Yes.
I'm going to get a golden med mom.
A what?
A golden med mom.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Nobody knows. Nobody.
Do you know what it is?
Some weird fruit thing.
Okay. I ate an apple and it did nothing.
Well, that's why you needed the Medmon.
Guess so.
I'm feeling like J Campo is having problems, but it's not the server. I feel like his ship is bugged.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Where's the pharmacy? There we are.
Good purchase.
Oh yeah, cool. I did get all those. So let's. Cool.
I'll wait for you at the train.
God damn it. I just went to the medical facility to get up a med gun and then some med juice, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Bet that's fair.
Station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Good timing.
Yes.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
Every once in a while, the tram does like these weird.
Like a wall just randomly.
Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
Nearing next stop.
It's fine. It's not fine.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Hey,
But
that person just ran and jumped over us down the stairs.
why not?
We're in
Server
7th
froze.
hall.
Server froze. Because I'm in the elevator and you're still out.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Then we have Drake, Origin, Anvil, and then it's the best in show. So obviously they got Argo in here. So we've got the Mole, the Raft, the SRV at the back. We got the MPUV Personal, Cargo, and Tractor on the left. The Argo CSV SM and Atlas to the right. On Hull 2, we've got the Mustang Gamma, Beta, Alpha Delta, as well as the Quad, or the Hover Quad and the Nomad. Below, we got the Pioneer and the Hollow Viewer, as well as the Kruger P52 and 72. We got the Greycat PTV, Rock DS, Rock, and STV. So we'll probably leave Argo for the last because they have the biggest show. So we'll go downstairs first, then we'll pop over to Hall 2, and then we'll finally finish up with Argo.
Okay.
Because it'll be faster to run through the other ones, and then we can spend a bit of time looking at all these purty, orangey shippies.
That's fair.
Stop by Kruger Intergalactic to see their lineup of quality snuffcrafts and learn why they are the perfect addition to any fleet.
So we got the P52 and the P72.
They're very slick looking.
Yeah, these are the ones that go up inside of the Constellation frames. So the 72 is like for the Phoenix, like the ritzy version. Snub fighters, they do not have a quantum. Oh, you're getting into one?
Yeah. Just to see it. And they do have good visibility.
Mm-hmm. Nice little fighters.
We want to make sure that your perfect day stays that way.
So yeah, we got our
Attention visitors to the
PTV, which is the small guy on the left there. This is actually, funny enough, this is actually the first working vehicle in Star Citizen.
Yeah.
The
remember that.
when you first started, like Star Citizen, back when they first released the hangar module, what it was is that you'd have ships kind of like this, where you couldn't fly them. It's very much like the IAE. You could buy the ships, but then when you bought a ship, it would appear in your hangar. And the original hangars, rather than what they are now, would be, if you bought like the Constellation, which was my first purchase, it would be in the first bay. And then if you bought Hornet, there would be another bay right next to it. And then eventually you'd have this huge line of ships, so it took forever to run up and down the thing. And so before they actually released the first flyable ship, they released this so you could drive up and down your hangar easier to see all your ships if you were crazy like me and bought a bunch of them. So this is technically the first drivable vehicle in Star Citizen.
gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across the empire. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
And this guy is the newer buggy. It'd be nice if you can actually finally replace tires and all that jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
So the STV, let's actually read these all. The Greycat PTV is a simple and practical buggy frequently used to reduce long walk distance in large hangars and outposts. I love how they have a throwback to the old G's. Then you have your STV. Get ready for some serious fun on the job with the STV from Greycat. This sport terrain vehicle was built for by pros for pros and features blazing speeds and conveniently built-in storage. And then you have your Rock. By focusing on the essentials of terrestrial-based mining, Greycat Industrial designed their hardworking, no-nonsense ROC, remote ore collector, to complement the miners who used it. From its precision gimbaled mining arm to its all-terrain wheels, this solo operative vehicle shows how important it is to have the right tools for the job. And then the DS is the two-person variant, so you can see the Rock ears all controlled by this, but the DS has got a seat for your miner and your drivers separate.
Yeah, I like it.
The Rock is better because it's a little smaller and it's a little more practical right now for one person, but the DS is nice if you have friends.
Yeah.
Who has that, though? By focusing on the essentials, blah, 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 blah. Greycat even upgraded the driver's cab with a protective enclosure to allow for larger excursions in harsh conditions. With the Rock DS, mining duos now have the right tools to comfortably do it. And it also says raises the ground mining game by adding an extra cargo capacity and a second seat for to operate the precision gambling arm.
Tobin Expo Center would like to remind everyone that the first step to fun is safety. Walk, don't run.
We'll have to go back and read the other ones, but let's pop in and see the Pioneer, the big boy that we're all looking forward to. So for those who might not have been involved before or don't know anything about the Pioneer, this is your like extra large base builder and station builder extraordinaire. It is huge and it actually can, you know, basically be, yeah, look at that thing. God, it's biggin'.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is a beast. Alright. So, after their auspicious debut with the Mustang, Consolidated Outlands has gone and changed the game again with the reveal of the Pioneer. This self-contained mobile construction yard is capable of creating planetary modular structures, ushering a new wave of aspiring colonists to customize their homes on the frontier. So what this can do is actually, it has some extra large drones, so it can build small, medium, large, and extra large structures, providing that it has the resource. It has a hangar on top so that you can load stuff in. And it can create vehicles because it has a dedicated small vehicle crafting bay. So you can even build other small vehicles on it. Massive ship and quite cool looking. Very much looking forward to that one. That is likely 18 to 24 months. No, actually, they had it in the next 12 months, did they not? Wasn't that what? Yeah, it was. So, in the next 12 to 18 months, we will have that flyable. That is cool. So, let's read the Archimedes and then the Merlin. Because we forgot to do that when we were over here earlier. Whether for added security, exploring a system, or simply the joy of flying, the Kruger Intergalactic P-72 Archimedes snubcraft was designed to deliver exceptional handling and nimble acceleration in a sleek and stylish package. And then, designed in conjunction with RSI, this elegant short-range snub fighter represents the first ship produced under Kruger Intergalactic brand. Utilizing centuries of manufacturing expertise, the compact precision of Kruger hull blends perfectly with the trusted RSI thrusters to grant the Merlin exceptional handling and maneuverability while ensuring it is capable of fulfilling a variety of roles, from combat to scouting to scanning. Alright. Rude. Yeah, I just walked right into me.
To work hard takes
As
hard
they do.
work. That's why Argo, Astronautics, and Greycat Industries are proud to have their latest efforts on full display here at the expo. Ready and waiting to help you tackle the toughest
We won't look at those too much because we'll come back and do a deeper dive on those. Let's run over to Hull 2. Bang out the smaller ships from Consolidated Outlands. And then we'll come back to the main hall and I think we'll be all good.
Sounds like a plan,
Stan.
basically.
You know, it's got a rhyme.
Yeah, fair.
Tobin Exos would like to remind everyone that the first step to fun is safety. Walk.
Now, I'm looking forward to Anvil because there's likely, you know, the rumor mill going around, there's likely an Anvil gunship that's going to drop.
Oh.
Straight to flyable, never seen before, that you'll be able to fly on that day. But at the very least, if it's not that, it'll be a concept or at least a hull, but not necessarily flight ready. Like, so you might see it in the Holo viewer, but I'm really hoping it's straight to flyable, and it's apparently like a gunship, kind of like Redeemer size, but for Anvil. So yeah, the Mustang Gamma, which is your racer. So, Consolidated Outlands design and engineering teams have managed to tweak and refine the Mustang into an admirable racer. Admirable. Anyway, yep. The end result, the Mustang Gamma, has smooth acceleration and power on demand thanks to innovative package featuring 3 powerful magma jet engines for maximum thrust. So this one does not have the interior in the back because it is like completely rigged for racing. It's got apparently 3 magma engines, but essentially it's everything that this ship needs for it to be quick.
Yeah.
Then you have your ship
Beta.
for the longest time, the Beta.
Yep.
The Mustang Beta, with its unprecedented range, is made for long-duration flights. The factory-standard Taurus Leaper jump engine enables the Beta to travel the galaxy's furthest systems with ease. The system's unique COM 4T living quarters will make the journey feel like you never left home. Get into the back. Get into the back.
I'm trying. It's not giving me the option. Huh. Yeah, it's literally not giving me the option.
No, it's neither. There we go. Yeah, you have to hold F and then look right. If I'm not
That's what I
mistaken.
did, but I didn't see it.
For a while.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Did you find it?
No. What, dumb?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't remember. Because I'm pretty sure, like you said, like, to turn right by holding
Yeah, it
F.
used to.
Maybe it's because it...
But why would you not have it visible for the show floor, given that people are going to be, you know, deciding whether they purchase it here?
Yeah, 'cause then you
Granted,
can
I have
see-
not used the Consolidated Outlands in quite some time.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason why I got the Mustang Beta is because it had like a full living space.
Right.
Still trying to figure it out, I see.
I don't like defeat.
Fair. That's probably where you live now.
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
too. Let's go.
That's dumb.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh well. There's an inside, I promise.
Yeah, because I know the only way to get into the back is...
It's from the
if you're in
cockpit.
pilot seat. Yeah.
And you got your quad hover. That's right. Even though the sign says hover quad.
Okay.
Designed as the companion ground vehicle for the Nomad, the hover quad's sleek angular frame utilizes 4 grav-lev pads for maximum maneuverability, making it the perfect transporter across all kinds of surfaces. Little missiles.
Signs on display.
Now this is a neat little ship. We'll read the blurb about it in a minute, but... So, the cargo hold here obviously drops down, but there's a button you can click, and that will retract it up, but it's still like a pickup truck, like it's open. And it does have a little cargo tractor beam there. And then to get up inside...
Is that a ladder?
Yep.
Interesting.
And so you can open the cargo bay from inside here. On the opposite of that, you get your component access. And then you have suit storage. So you can have your bathroom over here as well. So you can take a poo while you're flying through. You got your bunk here. That's actually decent sized little kind of like crew area.
It's not the best I've seen from this before, for
So,
sure.
Yeah.
nice little ship. Funky looking. It's like the Cybertruck of Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Let's read the Consolidated Outlands Nomad. With the versatility of a medium-sized multi-purpose freighter packed into a stylish compact frame, the Consolidated Outlands Nomad is a model of self-sufficiency, the spirit of the open sky, the perfect solution for anyone yearning to start a brand new adventure. That's a marketing pitch if I ever heard one.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Then you have your Mustang Alpha, your generic starter ship. This is what is the cheapest package currently to buy a Star Citizen. If you wish to have one of these, you can find yourself in one for as little as $40 right now during the IAE and the free fly going on. So if this is a ship that interests you, you can always get this. Keep in mind, you can always upgrade, whether you upgrade by spending time in the game and, you know, upgrading over time via doing missions and earning UEC. Or by, through the years, purchasing CCUs, cross-chassis upgrades. So that you start with this ship and then you can end with whatever you'd like by spending only the difference in between this ship and your next. Many people have started with like Auroras and other small ships like this and ended up with Polaris and other large ships because they went from this to like the Avenger for $15. Then they went from the Avenger to like a Hornet for like $50. So yes, you end up spending the full $750 that you wanted that for the ship that you wanted, like the Polaris or 850 or whatever it happens to be when the time you purchase it, but you did it over many months or years, doing so in small amounts, so it's not as big of a hit to your bank account. So this is an excellent starter ship. It has a decent firepower with its 2 front things. It's a nice looking ship, I must say. The Consolidated Outland ships are pretty, and this is a great way to get into Star Citizen and start. So, but let's read the little blurb. Inspired by the Consolidated Outlands CEO Silas Corner's cutting-edge vision. Read Space Elon, because that's kind of who they made him out to kind of be. The Mustang Alpha is a sleek, stylish spacecraft that uses ultralight alloys to push power ratios to the limits, albeit sometimes unsafely. And now with the cargo carrier, you can have the Alpha's advantage without sacrificing cargo capacity. And then we have the Gamma, and this is your combat version. This is a dedicated dogfighter, but in the starter package range. Only a little bit more expensive. It's got extra weapon hard points and some missiles, plus a green livery, you know, a little bit power components, all that jazz. So if we read this here, you'll see that while you may not be able to go toe-to-toe with some of the military-specific ships, by reinforcing the Mustang's already strong hull construction with Consolidated Outland's own line of cavalry class mass reduction armor, the Delta has a reduced cross-sectional signature that evens the playing field. So what they're talking about there is it has a bit better stealth capabilities, still having quite a good weapon output, and the package that you know and love if you were a fan of the Mustangs in general anyway.
Sounds good.
Attention visitors.
You're welcome.
Aerospace Expo. Please remember to stay hydrated while exploring the
No?
exhibits on display.
Okay.
For your convenience, a selection of beverages and tasty snacks are available for purchase in the lobby.
I wonder if you can buy these.
I don't think so.
What if I wanna?
Well, they're not for sale. Otherwise, that's called stealing.
Well, what if I left money on the ground? That's not stealing.
Attention visitors to the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
But
Please take care of viewing the vehicles on display. And remember,
So we'll start with the small ones over here. We got the Atlas platform, which is a civilianized exosuit that you would operate that allows for cargo. You're basically Ripley from Aliens.
I was gonna
You know,
say,
where do you want it?
Is Ripley, yeah.
Well, get into it. See if it stands up at all.
I wonder how this show is going to compare to the last one.
making vehicles ready to work hard takes
From the front there.
That's why Argo, Astronautics, and Greycat
It might not let you because when you first get in, it automatically stands up, so it might prevent you. Now, eventually, they're also going to have Titan suits, which are like armored exosuits for like military, and that can actually mount size 1 weapons. So imagine being an infantryman carrying around a size 1 ship weapon and messing things up. I'm the Juggernaut, bit. Anyway, essentially at that point.
Get away from her, you bitch.
No, I'm talking about like Juggernaut, like Marvel.
That's fair.
Thanks to rigorous process of real-world testing, the next-generation assisted transport loading system from Argo Astronautics, thus Atlas, if you haven't gotten that, features a fully redesigned cockpit that makes wearing the latest Atlas power suit feel more like a natural extension of the user's body than ever before. With smoother lag actuators than previous versions, alongside a powerful integrated tractor beam, transferring bulky cargo efficiently and precisely has never been easier. And it's true, these are actually fantastic for cargo operations. Like, genuinely, they're a rock star. I really like them. Okay, then we have the CSV. So it's a export from Excel that you can use for importing. Wait, never mind. So you got your plot of land and you got the right construction materials, and now you're ready to watch your dreams take shape. The ideal companion to the CSV FM, which is fabrication model, is the CSV supply model, providing additional data options from Microsoft. Additional storage from the resources required to build your next settlement. I'll never unread CSV now. Anyway, yeah, this is basically a little pickup truck, but it's got all the goodies like, you know, component storage and all that jazz. I likes it.
Yeah, and I believe you are right about these suits. You can't actually enter them because, well, they can't be turned on.
Maybe you're just not attractive enough. Get it? Because they can't be turned on.
Okay.
I know it's bad. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're attractive enough.
Well, thank you.
But I want to keep this channel PG, so I won't talk about the next part.
Myself.
No.
Seeing it in person is
But
a
you turn me
lot
on.
more than I imagined.
The light screen. Go.
What? Oh, the song.
Yeah.
Turn me on. Girl got me going crazy. The light is green. Go! Turn me on.
Right.
Anyway, the MPUVs here. We got all three of them. The MPUV Cargo here. The Astronautics MPUV Cargo is a dedicated merchant transfer vessel. A ubiquitous intergalactic stevedore. Vast numbers of MPUV cargoes are responsible for loading and unloading goods into ships that can't otherwise land on planets or dry docks, such as the Hull D and the Orion. Some hauler captains choose to own and operate their own Argos, while others prefer to contract with local Argo owners found at many of the busier ports. The idea for, this would be that you'd use this ship, like the Javelin comes with one of these, because this can actually stow directly inside of the Javelin in a small dedicated port. Same thing at the bottom of the Idris can stow kind of one of these, although the Idris has the personnel version over there. But this is designed to basically be able to take cargo with its pod there to and fro. Now, the other thing is that this cargo pod and that passenger pod, which is actually just an escape pod, can eventually connect right here. And really, there's almost no point to get one of the cargo or the passenger variants when you have this one, because this one will eventually be able to equip those and has a tractor beam here and a whittle tractor beam right here. Anyway, let's go read a whittle one. Andy Patok baby baby. Anyway, Astronautics MPUV 1T is outfitted with a tractor beam to allow it to handily move cargo containers on and off larger cargo vessels, and its smaller size and maneuverability make it ideal support vehicle for loading zones and space stations. So what this is for is that you would use this or the other ones, but more particularly this one, to unload cargo from like a hull C, D, E when it's fully extended and its spindles are out right above a cargo station, loading and unloading stuff. In the back here, this is literally just an escape pod. So this is what the escape pods in like an Idris and a Javelin would look like. And this is just happens to be attached on this. And in fact, during rescue operations, when this one's actually an Aegis escape pods, as you can see, like legitimately an Aegis one from Idris or from a Javelin. It literally says Aegis right on the side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You can open that. I didn't even know. It's like random.
What?
Just open this little thing on the leg there. Anyway, so during rescue operations, you'd have something like this fly over and pick up the pod and then bring it back to the ship in question. But the personnel transport, the Argo Astronautics MPUV-1P, commonly the Argo personnel, this version of the Argo is geared towards a simple but incredibly important responsibility: moving people or moving grounds of people from place to place. The UAE Navy uses the 1P extensively, and any new recruit can likely recall those terrifying moments in which such a ship carried them from their first space station assignment. In civilian hands, the personnel adapted from everything from standard taxi service to makeshift combat dropships. The 1P is capable of carrying up to 8 humans and their equipment. I also look forward to when this is an option, like you would literally hire an NPC
Yeah.
and it could like fly you around. Why is this guy crawling?
Why not?
Blown away by everything on the show floor this year.
Because he can.
Then we have the mole. The mole is a miner.
Say it looks awfully big for a mole, but okay.
It's a big mole.
Yeah, big
It's a mole miner. Wait. Argo's iconic multi-operator laser extractor, thus the mole, more commonly referred to as the mole, lets you work faster and more effectively than ever before thanks to the patented trilateral mining system. 3 independently controlled articulated extraction stations allow for maximum power and near limitless versatility. The mole lives by the adage, many hands make light work. So you can see at the bottom here, one person controls this center one stuck out there. One person controls one right here. And then on the other side, you have your little mining bags there.
Making vehicles ready to work hard takes hard work.
Our entrance elevator is right here.
Greycat Industries are proud to have their latest efforts on full display here at the expo, ready and waiting to help you tackle the toughest jobs.
This opens up right into the engineering and components section. Everything's kind of exposed in this ship, more of a kind of, you know, industrial look there. And then over here you have suit storage, because the actual seat out here is exposed to the elements. So if you are operating this turret, which I'll enter here just so you can get the idea, this area is not sealed. So it kind of separates from the ship, and then you move forward, and the protective covering kind of folds off to the side. And so as a result, this area, you're completely exposed, so you'd need to wear an EVA suit in order to operate this station. And then when you leave this, it sucks you back inside, retracting the armor a little bit, and then raising that back into it, and then closing the protective covering on the outside.
Then why not take it for a test run? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available.
Now, is that the same on the other side?
It is. So there's a ladder that goes up, but the other side is the exact same thing. A suit storage, so the operator can get into a suit, and then they can come out here, because this area can close. It would be able to be sealable. And then they would come out here and basically depressurize this area here and operate. But using the ladder, we can go up top. And this actually has a nice living area. So up in here you have kind of a raised salon. Going forward, you have the component access and additional features, which we'll talk about in a moment. But going towards the back, you actually have suit storage and bunks and a bathroom.
Oh.
There's only one problem. If someone's using the bathroom, you can just watch them.
Maybe
It's for extra close, right? No, it's for extra close. The crew's real close.
Okay, somehow I just like phased through the door.
And now you live there.
Yep, I sure do, because I don't think I can get out. You pushed me and literally pushed me through the door.
Well, it's been swell. I love you.
I love you too.
Goodbye.
Like, what? How? Oh God. Okay, I'm out.
So in addition to the component access up here, if we take the ladder down, this goes into that front turret that we saw. This one, luckily, is enclosed. So the person in here is a little better off. They don't need a suit. But it does still separate from the ship to be further out, but it is luckily sealed, so the person in here is not, you know, as worse off as their counterparts. They're at least a little bit more protected.
Making vehicles ready to work hard takes hard work. That's why Argo, Astronautics, and Greycat Industries are proud to have their latest efforts on full display here.
I like the way you climb up that ladder.
Waiting to help you tackle the toughest jobs.
It was kind of funny, actually. You were kind of phasing.
What? Phasing?
Yeah, you were like bouncing up and down as you were going up.
Oh.
Uh-oh, no, oh no.
Yeah, you're phasing as you're coming up.
Well, actually, what I'm doing is I'm doing the CIG shuffle, where when you get on a ladder, you can't get off of it. Anyway, moving on. Now that I've thrown some shade here. Then we have our pilot and co-pilot seat for general operations. So not a bad looking ship.
That the first step to fun is
Yeah.
safety. Walk, don't run while exploring the halls.
Running. Running. I'm already almost out of the ship. But don't worry, you'll catch up when I get caught on the ladder 7 times.
Yeah.
Find a new favorite? Then why not take it for a test run? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are conveniently available to rent.
Just drop down, it's fine. It's fine then. Oh no, fine. It's not that far, you'll be all okay. See?
Okay.
Now the next one is the SRV. Now I really like this one. This is actually a space tow truck.
Oh.
What do you mean, no?
I said, oh.
Are they like, no? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Pretty sure it is.
When it comes to getting the job done, Argo doesn't mess around. From simple freight and cargo towing to harrowing search and rescue operations, the SRV handles whatever you can throw at it. The bespoke tractor beam system utilizes an innovative plate and arm combination, allowing for effortless solo use as well as precision team towing for bigger jobs. Your crew and passengers can say safe too, thanks to the durable shields and heavy-duty armor. Keep that cockpit and components secure when the situation gets hairy. The cool thing about this is that one Argo can lift like, one SRV can lift a decent amount of ships. 2 SRV actually can double its lifting capacity. So if you had 2 of them side by side, they could pick up a bigger ship. 3 of them can pick up like, probably take like 4 or so to lift up a Javelin, but you can use multiple of them in tandem to carry things, and you just have to be able to fly kind of in sync.
Well, that is definitely convenient.
So this is your thingy. There is a little ladder here if you needed to get up normal way. It doesn't really work yet, but I suspect it'll be something you'll actually be able to climb up. So it kind of sucks up inside here. So the little anti-chamber here's got all your components. So your shield generator, jump drive, battery, gravity generator, life support, radar, cooler, power plant, all that jazz. And then moving backwards, you have a hab. And it's actually a nice hab.
Oh, it's actually quite nice.
And the cool thing about this, what it's designed to do, is obviously you have your weapon and tool storage. You have some suit storage, a bathroom, a nice little seating area with a window that looks rearward towards whatever you're towing, and then a bed. So you as the pilot would be able to sleep and stuff like that. But when you're towing somebody, they could theoretically be invited on board and sit here, be able to look out at their ship, and be transported in relative safety being here rather than towing behind in whatever ship has already been disabled.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then you have your cockpit, which is quite sensible and decent visibility. So I really like this ship. I have one. I think they're neato.
Excuse me.
Nope.
Bless me
The Omnissiah. Yep, blessings of the Omnissiah, yeah. So this is the Raft. This one's actually one of my favorite Argo ships. It's a really nice 96 SU capable cargo ship. So the Argo Raft features a hefty 96 SU cargo hold. Maybe I should have just read that because I would have said exactly what I wanted to say. And it's capable of carrying up to 3 standard 32 SU cargo containers. Perfect for entry-level haulers and old pros alike. The Raft is an ideal solution for reliable local freight transport. So it has a docking collar on the front. It's got at the back here the ability to load 3 32 SU containers for a total of 96. A nice little window that looks out to the rear. And a elevator. And it has a really nice inside. So we'll go to the lower deck first. This is the last ship too.
Oh. Really? Oh,
Yep.
I suppose.
So this one opens, but there is a top deck, as you can see there. So coming out here, we have your airlock. And then you have your, airlock.
Oh. Your airlock and your airlock.
So this area can actually be vented, so you can use it as an actual airlock in terms of going out into space or connecting to a space station. You have your cockpit, which features a pilot-co-pilot, perfect two-person ship for running cargo. In the inside, you have 2 bunks. You have a really nice sized kitchen, a lovely little seating area, storage lockers for everyone. In here, you have 2 general purpose suits, 2 like kind of military style suits, a bathroom, little armory, and then moving up top, there's a ladder over here and an elevator that we already used to get up. This is kind of a cargo manifest terminal. It'll be a support station used for engineering or other purposes. But you have all your component storage up here, all sensibly appointed. And entering into the actual engine area proper, you have additional components. And then that entrance to the elevator. So really nice ship, perfect for 2 people to do cargo missions.
Yeah. I like it.
And that brings us to the close of day 6. So once again, we have Argo, Consolidated Outlands, Greycat, and Kruger. These are, the smaller manufacturers in terms of number of ships currently in game tend to get partnered together because obviously the show hall is quite large and it's easy to shove several of them together when they don't have as many offerings. We're going to run down and just take a look at the terminal ones to make sure we know the numbers. I know normally this would be a longer stream tonight, but what we're going to do is my wife and I are going to capitalize on some opportunities here to get some extra hours for the DOJ since we still need to finish up some of those, and that way we can have a restful Saturday if possible rather than the mad dash to try to get them all then. But
Yeah, that would be good.
we've got tomorrow is Drake Interplanetary. Then we're followed up by Friday is Origin. And then the big one is going to be Saturday, which is your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Saturday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, yeah, Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be the big Anvil gunship. And then we get the best in show and weapons, armor, and then finally the finale. Yeah. So, thank you for very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely make sure you get on at some point during the free fly. If you can only pick one time, it's going to be the finale. The good thing about the finale is that every ship previously that was shown from all manufacturers, so if you're looking for one in particular like RSI and you missed it, during the finale, you're going to have an opportunity to rent those ships. Also, don't be afraid if you hop in chat in the game to ask in chat for people to show off stuff that you might have missed, because more often than not, we, as members of the community who have, particular ships, know that they're quite sought after and are more than happy to either have people crew up with us or flat out just let people take them, and we'll file an insurance claim and get one back when it's time for us to use them again. So, we're usually very happy to share, especially during these times, because the opportunity to show off, like, if you were very passionate about some ship, we like to share that because we also were passionate and we know what it would have been like for us to have someone be nice. So don't be afraid to hop on and ask. The guy I offered to show the Polaris never really got back to me, so maybe he either hopped off or he didn't see my message, or he's just electing to wait and savor the anticipation. Who knows, but I'm more than happy to loan out the use of any of my ships. I have many of them, and, I've been there, so I'm more than happy to loan mine out there for anyone who's interested. But with that, we're going to bring it to a close. Once again, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you get involved. Go ahead and support the YouTube channel. If you like these videos, give me a follow. hop over to the YouTube, subscribe. There's going to be additional content coming soon there, not just the streams, but also if you tuned in late on any stream, be sure to hop over there or watch the VOD here on Twitch. Thank you very much for the continued support. We only have a small number of followers now, but every single person that does really means a lot to me. We're at 13, and I can't wait to continue to grow this channel, as well as over on YouTube. We have 28 subs. And also, I really am looking forward to building out additional content, not just on YouTube, but on Twitch as well. Star Citizen is still going to feature prominently because, it's one of my favorite games, and it also is what the community resonated the most with on my channel so far on YouTube. But I also have other games that I play, and so we'll be looking at those. Tomorrow, if we get a lot of hours done tonight, we will hop on after the stream of the IAE Hall there with Drake, and we're going to do some more of the Save Stanton, hopefully get the last couple that you need, babe, for Phase 2. Bang out all of Phase 3, and Phase 4 is also out, so hopefully hop in and get some of that as well. But that's that. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!